Welcome back to the Gossip Wire, the hottest channel for celebrity news and gossip. Girl, let me tell you, ASAP Rocky just might be staring down decades behind bars.
The felony assault trial for hip-hop star ASAP Rocky is what's trending in true crime this morning.
Rapper ASAP Rocky's shooting trial resumes in Los Angeles today.
And our girl Rihanna is trying her hardest not to lose her mind over this drama. Imagine giving birth to two beautiful babies, only to find out your man might be away for 24 years. Honey, the tension is thicker than a southern accent on a Sunday morning. But before you jump to conclusions, buckle up, because things are way more complicated than they look. So, here's what's got ASAP Rocky's freedom on the line. He's currently on trial for allegedly getting into a heated confrontation with someone in his old crew, a man named ASAP Relly. According to the accusations, Rocky pulled out something more serious than just words and threatened to end their argument in a violent way. Then the prosecution swooped in, claiming it was far beyond an empty threat. Now, Rocky had a shot at a plea deal that would have only landed him 180 days in jail plus 3 years of probation, basically a slap on the wrist in Hollywood terms. But what did he do? He pled not guilty and rolled the dice. If he loses this case, he might be out of the picture for a whopping 24 years. With so much riding on his decision, everyone's asking, did he make the biggest mistake of his life? And let me tell you, the stakes are about to get even higher. This all goes back to that day in 2021. Rocky and Relly were supposedly trying to clear the air, but things escalated fast. Relly claims ASAP fired a real weapon at him, grazing his knuckles. But Rocky insists he only had a harmless starter that shoots blanks for show. It's more like a scare tactic than an actual life-threatening move, at least according to Rocky. When the police first investigated, they couldn't find any trace of shell casings, bullet holes, or blood on the scene. But hold on, because 2 days later, Relly returns to the same spot where the cops had already searched and magically finds shell casings. Sound fishy? Some folks say yes, others say no, but that's exactly what makes this case so messy. It's Relly's word, plus these supposed shell casings, against Rocky's claim and the initial police report. And if all that wasn't enough, Rocky's big star girlfriend is caught in the crossfire. Rihanna has always been the queen of cool, but even she's feeling the heat. After all, it's not every day you see the woman who's practically pop culture royalty sneaking out of a courthouse. She showed up in person during a critical day in the trial.
Rihanna dodged the media heading into court this morning, entering via the underground parking lot. Inside court, she sat next to ASAP's mother and sister.
Decked out in her usual stylish flair, and you could practically see the stress in her eyes. Rumor has it she missed one of the earlier sessions, but once Rocky turned down that plea deal, sis wasted no time hustling her behind straight into that courtroom. Some are saying her presence is a power move. If the jury sees a beloved superstar supporting her man, maybe they'll think twice about convicting him. Others believe she's simply showing loyalty and standing by her children's father. Either way, it's a sight that's got the paparazzi going wild. But Rihanna's influence over the jury isn't the only thing people are whispering about, because apparently, Relly and Rihanna may have had their own connection that set this whole situation off. In typical messy fashion, none other than Azealia Banks hopped online and spilled every drop of tea she claimed to have. According to her, Rocky and Relly started feuding partly because Rihanna got a little too friendly with Relly. Word on the street is that Rocky introduced Rihanna to his Harlem crew to show off, but ended up sparking some hidden flames he wasn't ready for. Allegedly, Relly and Rihanna hit it off, and Rocky's jealousy lit the match to all this trouble. That's not the end of Azealia's story, though. She also accused Rocky of doing their late crew member ASAP Yams dirty, saying he used him for clout and never properly took care of him. Then, when Yams tragically passed, Rocky allegedly gave Yams' mother a measly 60 grand to keep her quiet about everything. It's a wild tale, and Azealia is known for stirring the pot. But enough people believe her that it's taken on a life of its own online. The question is, how much of her story is true, and how much is just drama for the internet? Let's take a look at what fans are saying. If you scroll through social media, you'll see folks split right down the middle. Some people are riding with Azealia's version of events, calling it the missing puzzle piece that explains everything from the scuffle to why Rocky would risk a 24-year sentence just to stand his ground. Others think Azealia's only telling tall tales, pointing out that her track record for online rants isn't exactly spotless. But there's no denying that a rumored love triangle is the kind of juicy detail people can't resist talking about. One camp believes that men often fall out over women anyway, so it's not far-fetched to blame Rihanna for adding fuel to the fire. Another camp is outraged that people would drag her name into the mud, arguing she's got enough on her plate without being pegged as the catalyst for this legal circus. Still, the biggest question of all remains. Will these rumors matter in court, or will they just be the internet's favorite chatter until the verdict drops? Because honey, the real drama isn't just about who's flirting with who, it's about who's losing their freedom next. So what now? Rocky's choice to plead not guilty means he's gambling on the jury to believe that he never fired anything real at Relly. If they side with him, he'll walk away with fewer charges or maybe even total freedom. But if the jury buys what Relly is selling, we could see a prison sentence that stretches so long. Rihanna's babies will be in their 20s by the time he gets out.
Right, Bert, please.
No, you can't.
I can't respond to what he just said about the jury.
It doesn't matter about what he said about the jury. That has stop it. That has no bearing on any decision I'm going to make.
There's a record, though. There was a record.
I don't believe that you are unhappy with the jury. Mr. Lewin might say you're unhappy with the jury, but I don't believe you are. If you were, you wouldn't have accepted the jury. I believe that both sides are satisfied with this jury and that both sides will get a fair trial. You don't need to respond to it because it doesn't matter whether he does or does not think you're happy with the jury. I believe that you are satisfied with the jury.
Just imagine the heartbreak that could bring. Rihanna, forced to manage her empire, her music, her beauty brands, and raise their children all on her own. Sure, she's more than capable. She's Rihanna, for heaven's sake. But that doesn't make the possibility of Rocky's incarceration any easier. And if the rumors about Relly and Rihanna have any truth, this could be a drama-filled saga for years to come. The world is watching, and the tension is hitting a boiling point. At this point, nobody truly knows what's going to happen. The court still has to sift through evidence, some of it suspicious, some of it personal, and decide whether Rocky's a victim of shady allegations or a man who took a dangerous step he can't take back. Meanwhile, Rihanna stands by, juggling the pressure of being a global superstar and a mama who might just lose her partner to the system. So, what do you think? Is Rocky looking at 24 years of regret, or will he dodge these accusations and come out on top? And is Rihanna caught in the crossfire, or did she unknowingly pour gasoline on the flames when she stepped into Harlem? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because this is a story that's only getting juicier by the minute. And I, for one, can't wait to see how it all ends. Thanks for supporting The Gossip Wire. If you made it this far in the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more of the hottest celebrity news online.